Hi, I'm Melrena, and today I am going to talk about publishing. So we've covered everything up to the point. You finished it. You have your files, your ebook file and your print file ready. And so now at this point, okay, you've got these files. Now, what the heck do you do with them, and how do you actually publish your book? Now, I know I've said in other episodes, sometimes I recommend considering hiring someone if you have the budget. However, this time, spend not a penny. You do not need to pay anyone to get your books published and on all of the platforms if you have the time to do it, of course. That is the only reason you would need to hire someone, is if you just don't have the time. Otherwise, you do not need to do that. The great news is too, these are super easy to upload. Amazon, Google, they were both super easy for ebooks. So Amazon obviously is first. You do have to create an author area to do that, and it does walk you through step by step. If you just take your time and read through it, it is quite simplistic. And again, this is ebooks and EPUB files that we're speaking of today. The next platform that I decided to use was Kobo, K-O-B-O, then Google Play Books, and then lastly, Publish Drive. Now, the reason I did Publish Drive was because 2 points. One, when you use Publish Drive, you can get it to Apple, because again, as you know, Apple and I don't get along, and I did attempt to do my own Apple upload. I aborted after 10 minutes. I just couldn't tolerate it. So Publish Drive does Apple and Barnes & Noble. Now, the reason I didn't do Barnes & Noble directly was because of my file size. Because remember, we're dealing with a picture file, which is bigger, much bigger than just a regular book file that has little or no pictures. So the file size was too large for the Barnes & Noble upload. It wouldn't take the file. And so I didn't want to compress, and I didn't want to mess with the quality of anything. So I decided I'll just go with Publish Drive. Now, you have to be careful with Publish Drive. They offer a free, if you only have one book, you can do it for free. Great. If you have problems, good freaking luck. There is no customer service for the free version. So what I did, which you do not want to do, is I said, okay, I'll go ahead and pay the fee and join, which it really wasn't that much. I'm thinking maybe $15 or something, but whatever. Joined, got customer service. That's when I found out I had that weird file error and then had to get my file corrected. That whole, go back and you can look at that episode. That's another up. But that's how I finally figured out what was wrong with the file, because it wouldn't upload. So I got it uploaded, everything's great. And then I went to cancel my subscription because I only have one book. Guess what? You can't do that. So once you go from free to subscription, you can't go backwards. So you have to delete your account and start all over again. So I had to delete my account, re-upload, which means your books, whatever platforms you chose, were coming off, and then I had to upload again. Okay, fine. When you're doing these and you're using multiple platforms like this, you have to also just make sure that you're not double dipping. So if you, for example, on Publish Drive, you want to make sure you don't check off Amazon if you've already done Amazon. So just make sure, I keep just a very basic Excel list that tells me which platform has which outlet. So like for example, Publish Drive, I did Barnes & Noble and Apple, but Google, I did direct. So just keep your list. It's very simplistic. And it really doesn't take that long. You can do all of these easily in the same day if you have the time and the patience just to take it slow and walk through each one. It's really that simple. So no money spent needed here. It's really this is like the most simplest part of your entire process right here, is getting these files onto the platforms and actually getting your book up online to be sold. Okay, good luck.